Hey everybody, welcome to the newest episode of ANS. I'm Brandon, this is Nathan, and we're here for a third episode. Now, we did listen to a lot of your guys' feedback and some of the comments, and we've been paying attention to the analytics, so instead of doing longer topics that are going to last and span over the course of 20 minutes or so, we're going to do one topic at a time at an episode that we can get more into detail in those episodes and also still keep them short and sweet. So for this week, we have decided to touch on something we've actually touched on the last couple of weeks, and that is the continuation of Dragon Ball Super. Now, I know the last couple episodes we discussed that Dragon Ball Super was coming to an end. It was going to be the end of the franchise, and people were kind of wondering what was going to happen. We knew there was a movie coming out in December, but we never really knew what was going to happen. And I remember mentioning in the first ANS video that I said, you know, then Toei Animations stopping Dragon Ball would be like Disney getting rid of Mickey Mouse. And I think I was proven exactly right with the article that was released last week, which was Toei Animation has decided to restructure a number of their departments to focus solely on Dragon Ball and to be just a Dragon Ball division. Now, I know they've got... What are the divisions called again? We got the division of...
we have the first division is to oversee video planning and management, and the second to cover CG animation.
Okay, yeah, so it looks like...
as well as a few other...
Yeah, they were sort of vague in the article. We're gonna cite the article down below in the source. You guys can read it for yourselves. There was multiple articles, but this is the first official one, I think, is the one that we're going to be citing in our sources. But it seems like they're being slightly vague on who all is being in charge of what. I know the original producer for Digimon Adventures is going to be the head of this department. I think he had a couple other animes under his belt that he has been a part of and been the producer of. Now, he is not the producer of this, but he will be the head of the department. And it's looking like they're aiming at not only feature films that are going to be canon, but it looks like they're going to be going after continuing the franchise as a show. Now,
there's not really any kind of detail as far as like what kind of series they want to go after. Could be spin-offs, could be a continuation of Super, but as a different series.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing solid yet. We can speculate all day, and frankly, I'd love to. I think it's kind of fun, but nothing concrete.
Yeah, we don't have anything concrete. Yeah, like Nathan said, we don't have anything concrete as of right now as to what exactly they are going to do with this division. But I think it's safe to say with them opening up a whole new division. I know the trailer for a new mobile game, Dragon Ball Legends, was released a few weeks ago, I think it was. And then we had the teaser for the new movie that's coming out in December. And they've teased the new art style with that new movie that's coming out. And I'm wondering if they're going to carry that new art style on with this new department. I wonder if that's kind of the setup.
I would like to see them do that.
For the new art style. I do enjoy, I think we haven't seen it in film yet, but I think the new art style does look really cool. I think it would be neat
I'd like to see it for a couple of reasons. One, I thoroughly enjoyed the new art style. I thought it was very cool. It kind of has like an almost retro feel to it, while still being really crisp, really, and clean and just nice to look at. But at the same time, I also like having continuity in the art style. I don't like it when shows go through and they have like a certain art style throughout, and then all of a sudden it changes to something. Yeah. I think a prime example for that would be in like Naruto Shippuden. During his fight with Pain, there's a clear difference in the art style during that fight from the rest of the series.
Well, if I remember,
it really kind of threw me out.
Well, if I remember correctly, they had two different style artists. They had an artist during Naruto Shippuden. They had an artist that focused on the action scenes and on the fights and stuff, and the cinematographer for that was different than the cinematographer for doing the sitting down eating ramen kind of shots. And that's to be understanding because there are two different kinds of scenes.
And I would agree, and I can see why they would do it. But I mean, it was such a contrast for me. Yeah. I don't know how many other people really reacted to it.
The first time I noticed it was before Naruto Shippuden. It was actually just during Naruto. It was the giant drastic change in art style between the entire series of Naruto. To his fight with Sasuke right before Sasuke left the Leaf Village. Yeah. There was a huge change in art style. I mean, massive. Yeah. So, now I do like that they did decide to change the art style in between. You know, they've ended Super. They're going to do the movie, and they're going to then come out with more than likely a new series. I am glad to see that they've changed the art style in between. They didn't just do it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, let's all be honest here. The beginning of Super, the art was not good.
Trash. It was flat out trash. I think one character had 2 left hands. In one scene or something.
The scene, especially with Super Saiyan Goku versus Beerus, like when they were basically redoing Battle of Gods. I mean, I pretty much recommend to anybody who watched Super pretty much avoid the first, what was it, 20, 30 episodes just to watch Battle of Gods and pick up from there. So, I mean, one thing that I think would be cool to see is I'm wondering if they're going to expand on the other universes. Now, they were all brought back with 17's Wish at the end of Super. Now, I know that Akira Toriyama, he's the one that designed Jiren and Toppo. Like, personally, he was well behind their design. And Jiren, to me, is just a buff Martian. I mean, he doesn't look special at all. I don't...
Yeah, no, I think they really missed a trick as far as what they could have done with Jiren. Starting off, I really liked his design. I liked the idea of how it looked like a buff Martian. I really did enjoy that. But after they introduced his backstory, he just came off as a whiny little brat that took it to a serious extreme.
Yeah, like I mean, he pretty much has the same backstory of every hero.
Exactly, yeah.
So
but he just went completely the wrong direction with it. He's no different than anybody else from Universe 7. Goku's parents are dead. It really is. Goku's parents are dead.
Vegeta's whole race
is dead. Exactly, yeah.
His whole planet was destroyed by a person that has to fight with him in the tournament.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, Frieza's just directly involved with killing his own father. So
indirectly.
No, directly. He killed him with a punch. He knocked him out before he destroyed the planet. Sure you can. From Team 4-Star. Yeah.
I'm talking about Frieza's dad?
Frieza directly killed Vegeta's father.
Oh, Vegeta's father, yeah. I thought you meant Frieza directly killed his father.
No.
Indirectly. He led him to Earth where Trunks killed him, but Frieza's dad.
Are you talking about Frieza? Okay, same page. You were talking about Frieza's father. I'm talking about Frieza killing Vegeta's father.
Yeah, I'm talking about Frieza's father. I'm saying Frieza indirectly killed his father.
Yeah. Frieza's
just being like, hey, see that guy with yellow hair? I bet you could take him. It's like a bad bar fight. It's like,
yeah.
Hey,
but my dad could beat your dad.
That guy over there, I bet you could take him. The guy with the sword? Yeah. Go ask him if you can hold it.
Totally got this, yeah. Then use it on him. That's a good idea.
That backfired completely. But anyway, as for what we're expecting with the final season.
The continuation of the series.
The continuation of the series. Now, I don't know if they're going to go with the name Dragon Ball Super now.
I don't think they should. Because Dragon Ball Super is officially over. Because that arc ends with God tier Goku, Vegeta, and all that. Now, Goku can no longer use Ultra Instinct, right?
I hope it's going forever.
I really kind of do too.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean,
it played into that arc, but he always has access to that kind of power.
Yeah, it served its purpose, but from the sounds of it, he no longer has access to it. Like it's just gone. But at the same time, if it's a technique, I don't see why you couldn't learn how to use it again. Because the way Whis was teaching them, it was something that people can develop. Yeah. So, I don't know, that was kind of open-ended as far as I'm concerned.
Then what happened to Goku when his fight with Jiren, whenever it affected him negatively, it looked like he got shot. And we all thought Frieza shot him. But
I was convinced Frieza was, this is mine, and just tried to take the kill from
That's what I thought. That's seriously, as soon as I saw it, but then I saw Frieza blast Goku to safety, and I'm like, okay, that's not what happened. What happened?
Yeah.
But definitely I thought I don't like the idea of them excelling. Now, I'm praying. As cool as Super Saiyan 4 form looks, because it does look pretty cool in a way, I don't want to see them try to find a way to circle back around to make that canon.
Well, even if they did.
Because I hated GT. It made no sense whatsoever. Okay, so you're a kid again. For basically no reason. Like, somebody just made a stupid wish and now you're a child. Okay, cool, gotcha. But yet you become an adult when you become Super Saiyan 4, only when you're Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
That makes literal no sense whatsoever. Cool, gotcha.
Leads to a lot of other questions too. Like, when you're old, do you also revert back to a 30-year-old male? Questions. But, yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point.
I'm dumb.
We're done rambling for this episode. We've already had to fix the camera and fix this multiple times, so...
If it's still recording.
Oh, it better still be recording. I'm done messing with this stupid thing. It goes into this power saving mode that I've got turned off, and it still shuts off while we're recording, and then we don't know it till halfway through filming, and we re-record stuff and try to make it all look pretty. But then people wonder, why is your camera angle changed? That's because I threw my camera across the room because it pissed me off. But anyway. Moving on, before we log off, we did start a Twitch. We are going to start streaming, hopefully today. We had a hard drive crash on us about 30 minutes before we started filming today's episode, and I'm hoping to get it at least functional again, so we can start streaming. But it's like Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and as of filming, literally like minutes before we started filming, the hard drive crashed, and that's got all of our software on it. And all of our games and everything we use, it's got on there. So we threw everything together to get to where we could record real quick today and get this episode recorded so I can edit it using a laptop or something if all else fails. So hopefully we will start streaming today. Our first official stream will be on YouTube. We'll be streaming live on YouTube to let you guys know, our subs. But future streams will be held on Twitch. Our Twitch address will be in the link down below. So you guys can check out and follow us on there. So whenever we start streaming again, we're going to be streaming things like Sea of Thieves, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Stand Out in VR, Robo Recall. We're going to be streaming all kinds of things. We're not going to devote ourselves to one game. Today, actually, we were planning on doing maybe some Super Smash Brothers or some Conqueror's Bad Fur Day multiplayer if we can get it up and going. Hey everybody, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We did cut it down way shorter than it originally was. It ended up being like 45 minutes of us talking about this topic. So I decided to cut it down and just put the basic points to get the information across. So what we've decided to do is upload the full version, the audio-only version will be uploaded to the podcast site that I'm currently trying to get set up right now. And what we've decided to do is, rather than just do these ANS episodes that are long and some people don't have time for, they just want the information, what we've decided to do is we are going to do a live podcast on Fridays. And on those days, you guys will be able to join in, chat with us. I'm hoping to get some interviews lined up. I've got a couple people I'm talking to about getting onto the show to do an interview and have in the podcast itself. But we're also going to be, talking with the community and doing it live. And then we will be taking that episode out afterwards and cutting it together to make a shorter ANS episode for the people that weren't able to tune into the live podcast. Or they could download the full audio-only version of the podcast from the podcast site. That's what we're trying to do. We're paying attention to what you guys are saying and trying to make sure we get things done. This episode was actually supposed to be done last week. Like I said in the video, hard drive crashed literally minutes before filming, and laptop just wasn't going to cut it. So I ended up having to wait for the hard drive to come in before I could actually get this thing done, which is why there hasn't been a video uploaded this week. But everything is back to normal now. My schedule should continue as slightly normal. I'm going to have a few videos up this week, and I hope you guys will tune into that. Tune in next Friday for our first live podcast. We will be putting the link on our channel page so you guys can find that and check that out. Also be making a video announcing it that day. So tune in for that, and I will see you guys next time.